Hi, everybody. My name is Sonia Shear. I'm an executive and leadership development coach as well as a business coach. I work with people across various levels within an organization, as well as with many different types of organizations. I really like to focus on leadership development because I believe that is the key to any organization's success. We only have to look around us to see examples of bad leadership within politics, within businesses that we're in or that we deal with, or even within organizations that we belong to. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do I need leadership development? Many people step into leadership roles without going on development plans, and maybe there's a few lucky ones who get it right and succeed. But if we look within the workplace at the moment, we have 4 different generations currently operating within the workplace. People who have different ideas and different ways of doing things. We need to take talent that's sitting within our company and develop those people so that they really can be successful leaders and take our businesses forward. Now, there are many, many factors that you will cover when you do a leadership development program, and I could sit and name several of them for hours. However, I'd like to focus on 5 today, and these 5 skills that are important as part of a leadership development program really can make your future leaders successful and in turn make your organization successful too. So the first thing that I think we need to look at as part of a leadership development is the ability for leaders to develop short and long-term strategies for their teams. Now, many leaders don't understand the importance of getting teams involved in the strategy of a business. Our business environment is changing every single day at a very, very rapid pace. We only need to see what's going on at the moment with this pandemic. We're having to do business differently. If leaders have the ability to call on their teams to gain new ideas and think outside of the box, they'll be able to put great long-term strategies in place, but also short-term strategies that help the business go forward. And these short-term strategies can change as they go along. And this is one of the key things that people will need to understand and be part of a leadership development program that they enter into. The second one that I want to look at is a leader's ability to drive a culture of accountability. Now, accountability seems to be a word that many people understand or hear in business, and they want their teams to take accountability for things, but really they don't know how to create a culture of accountability. It really starts with the leader of the team. If the leader of the team is able to acknowledge mistakes that they make, and then learn from those mistakes and let other people learn from the mistakes they make, and they are able to show their teams that they're accountable for the good things that happen in the business as well as the bad things that happen in the business, they'll start developing this culture of accountability, which their teammates will start to follow. The third thing that I think is important as part of leadership development is self-awareness. Now, many people don't understand the importance of self-awareness. Only when you are able to understand who you are and manage yourself are you really able to effectively engage with other people, because then you understand who they are based on who you are. Now, this might sound really confusing and might not really make sense in a leadership term to many people, but it's really possibly the most important thing in your leadership development program. Along with your self-awareness is also the development of your emotional intelligence. I know a lot of people don't understand the relevance of emotional intelligence in business and often think it's something that should be looked at in your personal rather than your business environment. This is definitely not the approach that many global organizations are taking. Emotional intelligence is key to you winning people over and understanding how you operate and what triggers you to behave in a particular way. And when you're able to recognize your emotions and you understand your impact of your behavior on your emotions, you're able to engage with people in a totally different way. Really, for me, there's a quote that I wrote here that said, emotional intelligence predicts the performance and is the foundation from which influential leaders are developed. And that quote there is really something that I believe is very, very important to leaders. The next thing that I think a leadership development program should focus on is employee satisfaction. Now, often when I mention this to people, they're thinking of bonuses and reward structures. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to the ability to keep your team motivated in a fun business environment. Show your team that you appreciate them. Hear your team. Form a two-way communication path with your team so that they actually feel like they're valued. Research has shown that people value recognition for what they do as much, if not more, than they do financial rewards. So it's not going to cost you anything to increase your employee satisfaction if you focus on it as a key, as part of your leadership skills. And I think it's obvious, the happier people are, the better they perform. The better they perform, the happier you get. The happier you get, the happier your team gets. So it's really a knock-on effect on driving your teams forward and increasing your business success. Then finally, I think one of the things that I'd like to mention today is part of a key leader's key success, particularly where we are in today's world, is being innovative. The fourth industrial revolution and the impact of artificial intelligence in our businesses really is making us look at different ways of doing things. Let's just mention this pandemic that we're going through. Right now, people are having to do business differently. If your business was not able to switch to doing business online or working remotely, maybe this is a time to step back and say, what innovation do I need in my business? And it's key for leaders of the future to be innovative in order to drive business forward. There was some research that I was reading, and there's so much research that's online on leadership development and the shortage that we have of leaders in organizations. Strangely enough, 84% of organizations that were recently researched said that they fear that they'll have a shortage of leadership skills and leaders to take their business forward in the future. Despite this fact, only 5% of businesses or organizations said that they're actively investing in leadership development for their business. I believe that we really need to focus on developing the leaders for the future. There's so much you can do. One thing I do like to say, though, is you can put people on a leadership development program, but it's not something that you'll learn in 2 or 3 days while sitting in a classroom environment. You may get the theory and the understanding behind it, but together with a leadership development program, you need coaching and mentoring. And the existing leaders within businesses should be able to provide a coaching and a mentoring role for the future leaders in their organizations. You also have the advantage of hiring people who are in the position to mentor and coach leaders of the future, because they have the ability to give these people more time. Using an outsourced leadership development coach may be to your benefit as well. Whatever route you decide to go, take the time now to sit down and prepare your future leaders now to take your business over. If you do not have a succession plan for leaders in the future of your business, it is vitally important that you make that a priority. Look internally. I'm sure you have lots of people sitting in a talent pool who really have the ability to drive your business forward and take that business as key leaders and make it a huge success. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed all the information that I gave you, and I look forward to sharing other information that I have on leadership development in the future. Take care, be safe, and I look forward to speaking to people outside of the office environment and our lockdown period.